Well, welcome back. A Pittsburgh business is bringing back nostalgic treats. I'm joined by the owner of H Grace Confections to learn more about his operation and the unique backstory. So I'm here with Dave Romensburg.
Yes.
All right, and it smells so good. I'm so excited to eat candy and talk about this. You have so much candy here, but first, whenever I was looking at you know, the rundown, I was like, what are confections? What are confections?
Absolutely. So to me, confections are more of a refined, all of our confections are made with all natural ingredients, okay. Everything. So to me, confections are just sort of like I guess more care is put into it, nurturing, development, like the flavors and everything, but also just a really great flavor profile.
Yeah.
So they could be like majorly produced, but not mass produced. So there's really like a taste significance with the ingredients as well as how they're prepared. And certainly something that's, I guess, creamier, just richer. And confections goes back to whatever point in time. So I love the word. You know, to me, candy is great. I've enjoyed it my entire life.
Fancy.
But you know, confections just has that oomph to it, and just really takes it up a notch. And I think, you know, for our maltlets and our caramels or caramels, like I think folks have been just like over the top. With just a really different take on confections.
You said natural ingredients.
Yeah.
That really helps out the taste and texture?
It does. So like I get the molten milk. Molten milk's one of my favorite things. I actually think molten milk should be a food group. I've loved it since I can ever remember. So I actually get the malts from the grower of the barley, and they take the sprouts, harvest them, and it really creates like a really nice creamy sweetness to it. And so traditional malted milk that we've always had is always crunchy. These are decadent, creamy, smooth centers. So it's really a whole different take. And that photo, I mean, that's exactly what the maltlets look like inside. Yeah, they're just a creamy, rich, melt in your mouth yumminess, if you will.
Yumminess.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to make my taste buds happy. So you have the dark chocolate. What kind do you sell?
Correct. So I have, so currently I have the milk chocolate center dipped in either a milk chocolate or a 72% dark chocolate. Again, all natural, and the flavor really comes through. And I also have a peanut butter maltlet. Currently I have that in milk chocolate. And I also make a dark chocolate as well.
So which one should I try first?
I think probably, like I like the 72% dark because I think it elevates the molten milk more.
All right. So dig in.
What I did is I cut them in half.
You get to talk about your background and how you even started this business.
I really appreciate that. So my mom has always been larger than life. There's 6 of us kids. But you know, my mom always took care of everything. Always did, you know, when I guess I'll say this on TV because I tell folks that come to the farmers markets and everything. You know, I think when my mom gave birth to the 6 of us, she did it while she was either cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, because where do you find time to go to the hospital? So that is a picture of all of us. Lisa's the last born. That's a photo of my mom when she was going through cancer treatments. So maybe about a year before she passed, but I found this photo a long time ago, and my mom said, you know, that it was her. She used to be able to walk on her hands, you know, so that's sort of where I came up with the unique perspective on nostalgic confections, you know, because mom used to be able to walk on her hands, and I joke around to folks that, like, I'm sure mom, after she had 6 kids, she felt like she was upside down most of the time, because that's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, she was larger than life, and like everybody that knew her loved her. And my mom, I have numerous photos of my mom where she was always, you know, hand over her face. She never liked photographs. My mom would probably go into coronary arrest knowing that her photo was just on TV.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, that was my mom.
But you didn't always do this. You switched.
No. I worked in technology for 30 years, which I loved more than words can ever describe. And you know, all truth be told, like my mom used to say that I was a little Dennis the Menace kind of kid. I was always into things, and that's how I learned technology. I like taking things apart. I love just playing around with things, doing research. You know, so a friend of mine had said, you know, that I just commented a few times that, you know, I'm so disappointed that molten milk has like really gone downhill or just isn't what it used to be. And
well, it's delicious.
Thank you. And
I want to try another one.
Yeah, absolutely. So you want to try the milk?
Yeah, I'll try the milk. And do you have new flavors coming?
I do. So I do have other flavors as well. And you know, until I get into a larger space where I can have retail, you know, for now, like I do the Bethel Market every Tuesday, I do the Bloomfield Market. All of the markets and the events I do are listed online, and I do sell online. And then the caramels. You know, they're made with a farm fresh milk, and I do have a dairy-free option as well, which is I call no moo. It's made with coconut milk because I just like to have options.
Wow.
I love the taste and the flavor. I have everything from like just really an incredible nostalgic, which is the traditional. Use just a really amazing vanilla.
Oh.
So when I say everything's all natural, for the lavender vanilla, which I will have for the young lady that requested it at the Greensburg Night Market
love
tomorrow.
That. That's amazing.
I steep the lavender buds, finish it off with a really nice vanilla.
Well, I can't eat the caramels on air because I know they'd get stuck in my teeth.
Well, these won't.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
oh, they won't?
They shouldn't. They're very creamy smooth, and that's the one thing, if I could take a second just to show folks. You know, everybody has sort of that preconceived kind of thought on caramels.
Yes.
And, you know, I take samples to all the markets and events because, you know, I do make them. I'm the butcher, baker, candlestick maker, but they are like
Look at that. Oh, we're going to eat these.
just a creamy, smooth, melt in your mouth caramel.
I love it. That's amazing.
You really have to check them out sometime.
Thank you so much.